Well, there we go. Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to the first rendition of Single Dad Live Time here on the Anthony Around Town YouTube channel. My name is Anthony. How are you doing, neighbors? Just in case this is your first time checking us out, this channel is all about a single dad raising small girls in an almost equally small town. And normally, myself and my daughters, who I'll talk more about as the evening goes on, we hang out, we do all sorts of shenanigans around town. We try to figure out life together as we navigate school, and me figuring out how to do their hair, and them making a mess all over the kitchen, all that fun stuff. Videos every single week. But I wanted to try something new tonight. Hence this live stream. I just wanted to try doing something that's very important to me. And that's really building a sense of community within everybody here on this YouTube channel. All of us neighbors, if you will. Because I'm just a big believer that everybody has a story. Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter what you do. You could be the CEO of a giant company. You could be somebody who works with animals every single day. You could be a stay-at-home mom or dad. You could be in elementary school. You could be on the soccer team. You could be a sanitation worker, helping keep neighborhoods clean of trash. Whatever it is, everybody has a story, and everybody's story matters, and that's what makes life so great, and that's what makes life a community. And I just love celebrating community, and I love celebrating people. So I thought, instead of us just putting out videos every week, which I hope that you enjoy, why don't we just do a live stream at least once a week where we can get together as a community. You can hear about how things have been going for me over here at our house. Maybe we can go over to the comment section and you can see how things are going over at your place. For example, we got a couple of people saying hi. We have Mason here who says hello. Hello, Mason, Spy Ninjas. What's up, man? I hope you're having a great week. And then we have Jamina, I believe. She says hi. Hello. And I'll be checking the live chat as the night goes on, of course. But yeah. This is what this is all about. Hanging out, having a good time, and just building community with one another. So, if you haven't already and you want to be a part of the Anthony Around Town neighbor community, then it's super simple. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button down below, ring the bell, turn on notifications, and that's it. You're officially in. You're officially one of us neighbors. Oh, hey. You guys, I want to introduce my co-host for the evening, by the way. I don't know if you could see because the lights are kind of bright, but in here we have our brand new family pet. I still call her Maleficent. The girls have changed her name probably like 3 or 4 times. I think it's like Coconut Fireball or Fireball Rainbow. I don't know. But I'm calling her Maleficent because we made a video about how we got her and lost her at 3 a.m. If you haven't seen that video, just go check that out. It's one of our newer videos. But at the end of that video, they changed her name to Maleficent, and that's what I'm going to stick with. But I thought, since she was in our most recent video, I'd have her joining us tonight. How are you doing? You want to say anything to the neighbors out there? Yeah? Okay. She said you guys are awesome. Thanks for tuning in, and I definitely agree. So she'll just kind of chill, but I thought it'd be cool for her to join us because this live stream, nothing super crazy, nothing super formal. I have my Diet Coke here. That's good stuff. We're not sponsored by Diet Coke or anything, but maybe one day. I just have it here because it's delicious, and I have you guys here with us as well. So a couple of things I wanted to do for this first live stream. I kind of wanted to reiterate kind of the whole purpose of this YouTube channel. Because over the last few weeks, we've had lots of you, hundreds of you, join the channel and subscribe and become our neighbors. And me, myself, the girls, we're all super excited. Just so you know, every time my phone goes off and says, hey, so-and-so subscribe to your channel, I stop the girls and like, oh, hey, guess what? We got a new subscriber. Aren't they awesome? And we celebrate every single one of you because we definitely know there's a lot of YouTube channels out there that you could be watching and you should be watching probably. But the fact that you take the time to hang out with me and my kids every single week, definitely something we don't take lightly and we don't take for granted. So we definitely celebrate all of you. But like I said, we've had a lot of you. So what I want to do is just kind of reiterate, if you will, the purpose of this channel and what this channel is all about. Basically, long story short, this channel is, as I said in the intro, all about my story and my daughter's story. Because I said everybody has a story, and we try to just share aspects of ours, doing our thing here in our little community in the middle of Nevada. But basically what it happened is I started really looking around YouTube and other types of media, and in particular, like family content, right? So like different family channels and different family vloggers and all that. And there's a lot of really great ones out there that the girls watch every single day, and I actually think are pretty fantastic. But I kind of actually noticed something about a lot of those channels. What I noticed was a lot of them were, two-parent household type situations, right? And obviously nothing wrong with that, but that was just something I picked up on, different channels like, Famous Tube Family, the Rush Fam, or Royalty Fam, or A for Adelie's Family, if you watch them, Sean Duras, Ryan of Ryan's Toy Review, Mom and Dad Hanging Out, and even somebody we love and appreciate, Rebecca Zamallo. She, obviously she's married to her husband, Matt Slays. I think we just saw a trend that, a lot of these big YouTube families, they were great, they're fantastic, but a lot of families out in the day-to-day world, their households don't look like some of those families, right? A lot of families like the LeBrant fam and all them, mom, dad, kids, sometimes the day-to-day household is just a mom or just a dad or just a grandma or grandpa or grandpa and no parents or aunt and uncles, and it's just a little bit different. And I looked at my girls and I looked at our situation, me being a single father, and I was like, you know what? Again, all those other channels, they're fantastic. We loved all those families here on YouTube. But what if we kind of did something, started our channel to represent a big majority of people out there who are either being raised in single family homes, living with their mom or their dad, or going back and forth, or who are parents of who are single parents themselves. So mom raising her kids by herself, dad raising her kids by herself, or mom and dad are separated and they're doing the whole co-parenting thing. We wanted to kind of represent that reality, because the last thing I would want my girls to ever do is to ever watch a video or see a piece of media and see a certain type of family and think that, hey, gosh, like my family doesn't look like that. Is there something wrong with my situation? Like that family I see on TV, they're so fun, they're doing this, they're doing that looks great, but like we don't look like that. So like, what's up? And I just want them, and I want all of you out there who are in that reality to know that it's all right to live and be and function as a single parent household. Obviously there's a lot of ups that go with it, and there's definitely a lot of downs and a lot of struggles, but it could be just as much of a source of joy as any other type of family out there. Every type of family is going to have their ups and downs, and so we just wanted to represent that truth. And so we've been doing it for the last several months, trying to lean into that reality. And so hopefully, if you've been able to relate to some of the things we're going through as a single parent household, that's fantastic. We want to show you, you're not alone. We have your back. We have your support. It's not always sunshine and roses. We get that, and I'll share definitely a lot of stories about that reality going forward here on the channel. But also, if you do say maybe have a two-person household, and that's fine. Again, awesome. That's how I was raised. My mom and dad, they're still together. It's all good. But maybe you just want to see what life is like in a family situation that's different from yours. That's always cool. And so regardless of why you're here, that's kind of the point of the channel, is just for us to do our thing as a family and to show up and have a good time. Let's see. We got Mason again. Says, after finding out who you were and your story, I randomly found you and subbed. Hey, thank you, Mason Spy Ninjas. Definitely appreciate that. I'm glad you randomly stumbled upon the channel. No matter how you got here, I'm just glad you're here, and I hope that our story can help make your story, your day-to-day life, a little bit better. So that's a part of what I want to do tonight is just hang out, kind of explain the point of the channel, hang out with my hamster, take a drink of my Diet Coke. You guys like Diet Coke? What's your favorite type of soda out there? I think I like Diet Coke. The girls, they're big into Mountain Dew, but I don't really let them have a lot of Mountain Dew, or we don't drink a whole lot of soda in general. It's like a treat because soda in general is not very healthy. But yeah, they like Mountain Dew. We get it from time to time. But what's your favorite? Are you a big soda person? Anyways, glad you guys are here. We're just hanging out. We're just kind of vibing. And I think also what I wanted to do is I just wanted to not only share the point of this channel, and if that sounds like something you guys might be interested in, invite you to become one of our neighbors by subscribing down below. But also to give you guys just some fun facts about us as a family. Because you guys maybe see our videos and whatnot, or Instagram, or Twitter, or TikTok, and those videos are fun. But those, sometimes they're short. Usually they're around, YouTube videos at least, around 10 minutes long, if not shorter, depending on what time of video it is. So there's only so much you can know about a person in a 10-minute video. So I want to give you a chance to know just some random fun facts about me and my daughters. And then again, at the end, I'll ask you again, if those fun facts sound cool and we sound like cool people you'd want to hang out with and allow us to get to know you as well, then come subscribe and be a part of the family. So that's what we're going to do for the rest of the stream. I'm going to give you 10 facts about our family. 10 facts. So there's 4 of us I'm going to talk about tonight. So we're not going to do 10 facts about each of those people, but I'll break it down and it'll come to 10 at the end. I got it on my paper. I think I did the math right. I definitely did the math wrong up until about an hour ago. And I was like, oh shoot, I need to maybe go back to 3rd grade. But I think I got it. So let's get into it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to split my little screen here, and I'm going to bring up the first person we're going to talk about, which is my beautiful 4-year-old daughter, Maddie Jade. Oh, I love her so much. She's so sweet. She's such a good girl. I have a story that I'll share a little bit later about Maddie that actually just happened today. But isn't she so cute? I always point the wrong way. Isn't she so cute? Oh, that face. I just love holding her, and I love just giving her lots of kisses. She's my baby, and sometimes I'll like today, for example, big sisters were doing homework, and so we just had some time to vibe, and we were going through old Instagram pictures, and I pulled up pictures of when she was a baby, and I started getting sad. I'm like, Mads, you're not my baby anymore. What's going on? And she's just like, Dad, like, I'm growing up, but I'll always still be your baby. And I'm like, yeah. So does that mean you want to take a nap like you used to? Because that would be kind of chill. And she's like, no, Dad, get that stuff out of here. Not taking no naps. But that's Maddie. She's always going to be my baby no matter what. I love her. So let me give you 2 fun facts about Maddie. This is about her personalities in specific. This is how she is. First thing I want to let you guys know is that she, out of all of her between her and her sisters, Ev, who we'll talk about in a second, she, has her days, but Mads in particular, very, very, very picky about her clothes. She is the type of person where, like, I, in the morning, usually try to go pick out their clothes, because usually we just kind of chill and ease into the day. So after a while, I'm like, all right, we got to start getting the day. We have school coming up. Let me go pick your clothes. Let's start getting dressed. And then usually on the first try, I'll pick out Ev's clothes, and she'll be good to go. But Mads always takes at least 2 or 3 times before I get her wardrobe right, because if she doesn't like something, she'll tell you. And there's no with her like, oh, well, just try it. It'll look cute. Like, it'll be fine. No, if she's not rocking with something, if she's not feeling something, she's not going to have it whatsoever. And not only that, but every piece of clothing has to feel a very particular way. Socks, for example. Her and socks drive me nuts, because if there's even one little wrinkle or crinkle or out of place piece of fabric on her socks, she will flip out and she won't want to put on her shoes. She's just very particular about her clothes. And it makes some very stressful mornings getting dressed, because I'm just like, put on what I got you, because I spent 10 minutes looking for a shirt that went well with those pants, and I thought this looked good, but you don't want to wear this. And so often I'll be like, all right, fine, you go find your own clothes then. And, sometimes she will, sometimes she'll be whatever, but very picky about her clothes. Second fun fact I want to give you about Mads is that she's actually the best detective in the house. What I mean by detective is that she is the best at finding stuff that I lost, because I lose stuff a lot. And I have two big, well, I guess, all right, here's some bonus facts about me that I wasn't planning on talking about. I have a couple pet peeves, and one of them is losing stuff. I hate losing stuff. I hate the feeling of just not knowing where stuff is and trying to find something and looking everywhere and feeling, it just disappeared, or leprechauns or something came and took it. I hate that feeling so much. And I just become obsessed with whatever I lost. So it's hard for me to say I lose my cup of Diet Coke. I can't just say, oh, well, it'll turn up, it'll be here somewhere, or, it's getting late, I'll find it tomorrow. No, if I lose my cup of Diet Coke, then I'm not going to be able to think about literally anything else until I find that cup of Diet Coke. Like, I just become so fixated on it, and drives me crazy. But thankfully, my Mads, the detective, will always just randomly come walking up and be like, oh, Dad, you mean this Diet Coke? And I'll be like, where did you get that? And she'll be like, oh, it was just sitting there and there. I mean, I can't tell you how many times she's found my keys, found the remote control, found just random things like that. Part of me, I feel like, she is pretty smart, but might be a little conspiracy thing going on. Like, what if she's the one who takes the thing and hides it so that way she can find it and get credit for it? Is she a criminal mastermind at the age of 4? I don't know. I guess time will tell. But I love her nonetheless, even if she is a criminal mastermind, because that would be awesome. So there's 2 fun facts about Mads. Now, let's move on to her big sister, Evalie Denise Crosby. There she is. My, still my baby, but my big girl. My strong, tough, spirited girl. Fellow parents out there, when I use those words, what I kind of mean sometimes. She's just, Ev is great. Ev is a lot like me. So if you have kids, you might get this, but if you don't have kids, you might get this one day. We all have our personalities, and we all kind of have things and our quirks and things like that. But you never really know sometimes how annoying or underneath people's skin your quirks can get until you have a kid and they have the exact same personality traits as you. For example, I am very to the plan, right? Let's just say, what time is it right now? It's 8:18. Let's just say at 8:30, you and me, we had plans to go get pizza. Then I'd be like, okay, so my whole day, we're going to get pizza at 8:30. That's the plan. We're going to meet here. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. If that plan gets changed, or gets, says, oh, hey, it's 8:20, where are you? We're supposed to be meeting, or whatever. I'm like, I can't handle it, because I'm like, you said the plan was 8:30, not meeting up at 8:20, not being changed, not moving to this, I just, it gets me sometimes. And I never realized how, again, I don't know if annoying is the right word, but how difficult that could be on some people, because she's the exact same way. If I tell her, hey, tomorrow at 2:00 after school, we're going to go get candy, and the next day rolls around, if we don't get candy at exactly 2:00 after school, and I say, oh yeah, we'll go get it, at 3:00, I have to go do something, she'll flip out, just like I would, and be like, no, you didn't say after you do something tomorrow after school. You said tomorrow at 2. It's tomorrow at 2 after school. Let's go get our candy, because that's what you said. And, but she's just strong, but she's a good kid, and I love her. She's just a lot like me. A couple of fun facts about her is that Mads, she's a picky clothes person. Ev is a picky eater. Super, 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 super picky. She's the type of kid who looks and examines and smells and gets a microscope runs lab tests on every little piece of dinner plate, every little piece of food on her dinner plate to make sure it's exactly to her specifications. If a spoon is a little bit crooked or a little bit dirty, she'll send it back. If her food has one little thing out of place, she'll be like, no, I can't handle that. One time, I didn't remember in particular, I was making popcorn, and put the popcorn out, put salt on it, but I forgot that Ev wanted some, and I had put like white powdered cheese onto it, and you can't see it because the popcorn's white and the cheese is white, so I'm like, oh shoot, Ev doesn't like this, but let me just see if I can give it to her anyways, because if she secretly tries it, she might like it. She's just being difficult. So I kind of just slid it over to her to see what she'd say, and before she even tasted it, honestly, it felt like even before I stepped into the room, she's like, Dad, that is not the right popcorn. What did you put on this popcorn? This is not the same. Without even tasting it, she just knew. Her spidey senses went off. That's how picky she is. And again, the same for Mads. It can make for some hectic mornings with her pickiness with clothes. Ev, sometimes lunch and dinner time can be a battle. So there's something about her. But another fun fact about Ev is that she's a big gamer girl. At 5 years old, she loves herself some video games. We just have like a Nintendo Switch right now, and that's what she's been playing. But she's, become quite the Pokemon trainer. She played like some battle games today. She knows how to play Super Mario, Zelda. She's like getting good. She like loves herself some video games. And so, I'm not like super big into video games because I just mostly don't have a whole lot of time for that. But she might be, grow up to be a gamer girl, join an esports team, play some Rocket League or a League of Legends or something, bring home millions of dollars doing that. That would be pretty dope. I guess only time will tell. So those are a couple fun facts about Ev. And last but not least, I'm going to introduce you, because maybe a lot of people don't even know who this last person is, but I'll break it all down. This is Sawyer. This is soybean, soy, whatever. This is actually Ev and Mads' big sister. Again, some of you might not know that Ev and Mads have actually a big sister. And when I was married to Evan Mads' mom, I met Soy, or got involved with Soy's life when she was 2 years old, and a long time ago, and she's just always been a big part of my life ever since. We go on dates all the time. She's at my house every day. Like, I just love her to death. She's my little homie. Obviously, she's the girl's big sister, so she kicks butt at doing that. And that's just kind of the first fun fact about her, is that she is a big sister. She's a great big sister, because I'm the oldest in my family. I have 3 brothers, 1 sister, but I grew up with my 2 close brothers who are closest to my age, and my sister. My youngest brother, he's still a teenager. So I know how difficult it can be to be the oldest, because there's just certain expectations that your parents place on you because you were the firstborn, and then especially when you're a kid, your younger siblings want to copy you and follow you and do what you do, and you're trying to form your independence. You're trying to, have your own tech. You're trying to impress your friends. You're trying to do all this, and then to have your little brother and little sister tagging along and screwing everything up can get annoying pretty quick. So I get it. Sawyer definitely, has her sisters doing exactly that, but she handles it well. Again, maybe since I'm the oldest, I can tell sometimes when she's just like, dude, this is becoming a lot, and I'll try to let her, have some private time and get her space and all that. But she really is a fantastic big sister. I definitely do love and appreciate her. And the next thing about Sawyer that you need to know is that her birthday was a few days ago on Sunday. So today's the 14th. Her birthday was on the 10th, and she's officially 9 years old. So in front of everybody, Sawyer, I just want to say happy birthday. I hope you had a great birthday and having a great birthday week. If you guys would, comment down below, give Sawyer a little birthday shout out. I'm sure she would appreciate that. And 9 years old. I met her and got involved in her life when she's like 2. So for the past 7 years, we've been longboarding and doing TikTok videos and playing Among Us. And she keeps me young, because sometimes I'm like, what are you talking about? What is that? She's like, Dad, the Renegade. Do you not know how to do the Renegade? I'm like, no, so I don't know how to do the Renegade. What is that? And she'll try to teach me. I only end up embarrassing myself. Just how it is. So those are some fun facts about each one of my awesome kids and their big sister Soy. And so now let me end this stream. We're going for 25 minutes. Thanks for hanging out with us so far. Let's just end this stream. Let's just 4 facts about myself. Because if my math is right, I did 2 facts about Maddox, 2 facts about Ev, 2 facts about Soy. So that should be 6. So I owe you 4 facts to make this 10 facts, right? Okay, here we go. The first fact about me. Do you hear that sound? No, you shouldn't, because there's no sound coming out, because I don't know how to snap my fingers. I never learned how to snap my fingers. I'm, oldish. Not too old, but oldish. And grown man with kids and a minivan and pets, and I don't know how to snap my fingers. If you guys know any legit tips, for years, people have been trying to teach me. For years, guys. For years. But if you guys know any real hard facts, any good tips, comment below and let me know. Because I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I can't snap my fingers. I think my kids can. I can whistle pretty good. See, I'm a pretty good whistler, but snapping my fingers, can't do it. Can you snap your fingers, Maleficent? No? You don't have opposable thumbs. That's why. The next fact about me. Oh, this is an interesting one. Okay. So, I don't know if I really told a lot of people this. So, you guys ready for a juicy, fun fact about me? Not a lot of people may know. I have a weird fear of being surrounded by walls of fish tanks. So, people have fear of, being claustrophobic, being in a tight space, and they get panicky and stuff like that. I have that type of fear, but it's not being in a closed spot. It's finding myself being surrounded by fish tanks. And the nightmare I have the most recurring nightmare I have in my life is just exactly like that. I'm in a pet store or something, but it's nothing but fish tanks, and I'm trapped. I can't go anywhere, and there's octopuses in there, or weird types of fish, and they just start jumping out of the fish tank and attacking me. I've had that nightmare so many times, and so even we went to the pet store the other day to get old Maleficent here, and I started getting a little nervous going past the fish tanks. I'm like, this is not chill. And I ultimately think it's because it stems from my childhood, which most things do. My dad still does, has sweet fish tanks set up. He's always had that. But one time he had a big old fish swimming around in this fish tank. And if you rounded the corner of our house where the fish tank was a little too fast and startled this fish, it would splash around really, really quick, and if it got the right angle, it would fly up out of the fish tank, land in front of you, and just start flopping around. And as a little kid, that freaked me out. Most people are scared of clowns, ghosts, Godzilla, monsters, whatever. No, that fish flopping around on the floor gave me nightmares for weeks, and even as a grown man, freaked me out. So there's a fun fact about me is don't put me around a bunch of fish tanks. But the next fact, please put me around a bunch of popcorn. Popcorn is my number 1 favorite food of all time. Somebody's if you could eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? What would yours be? If you could eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Comment down below. Let me know. But for me, it's popcorn. And I'm not talking about that cheap microwave popcorn that you throw in the microwave, go dee dee dee, and it pops. No. I'm talking about homemade grapeseed oil, pink Himalayan sea salt popcorn made on the stove. I should have got it, but I have a little turner thing that pops the popcorn. Oh my gosh, so good, you guys, so good. And then you could put you can use different types of seeds. You can use different types of seasonings. You can do I've done a whole bunch of stuff. I made what did I make? Wow, a wine and cheese popcorn I've made before. I've made a beer and peanuts popcorn before. I made something else, I don't know. But I love fancy gourmet popcorn. It's amazing. And I need to stop talking because I'm making myself hungry and have stuff to do after this. But I love myself some popcorn. You guys like popcorn? Comment down below and let me know. And the last thing I want to let you guys know, the 10th fun fact about our family is I honestly, genuinely love being a dad. I really, really do. I know it could be easy to watch somebody on video sometimes and be like, oh, they're just playing for the camera. They're just putting on a show. They're doing a character. They're just doing a bit. And, I get that, and just for everything on camera, you got to be a little entertaining. But for me, I got to be honest with you guys. When I get on camera and we do our thing, and I love being a dad, I legit love it. It's not me having to fake it or force it. Yeah, we got to have some fun for the camera, obviously, so you guys will hang around. You guys can see some of the action. But I do. It's not fake. It's not forced. It's not an act. It's not a facade. I really do love being a dad because I love my kids so, so, so much. Do they drive me crazy sometimes? Yes. And honestly, I probably should do more content that shows that aspect of it. And I probably will in the future. But that's why I always, at the end of the videos, try to do my epic dad fail of the week to show you guys it's not always sunshine and roses. For tonight example, for example, I said I had a story about Mads I would share at the end, and I want to share it now. So Mads was doing something with the TV. I don't know, she's poking it with a stick or something. I don't know. And Ev, she was playing music on the TV, and she was dancing. And I was in the kitchen getting dinner ready. I come out of the kitchen, look at the TV, and there's not a crack. It's not cracked, but there's a little line of light going through the middle of the TV now. Because obviously something happened with the TV, and now internally the light in the TV, something's messed up with it. And I was like, oh, what the, who hit the TV? Because that's kind of what it looked like. And instantly the girls were like, no, it wasn't me. I was dancing. I was outside. I was doing this. And finally it came out to the person who technically touched it was Mads. And but I was just a few feet away. I was in the kitchen, and normally if you hear something that would really mess up a TV, like a thud, I would have heard it. I wasn't that far away, and I would have came out and investigated. So I knew in the back of my head that she didn't do anything. Maybe the TV's just getting old or whatever. Not that even that big of a deal. It's not that bad. Not that noticeable. But I was still annoyed, and I didn't get mad because again I think I knew in my head that it wasn't her, but I was like, oh come on you guys, there's always something, blah 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 blah. And I think she felt bad because and even though she's not the one who did it, I'm pretty certain of that. She did technically touch the TV, so maybe she's well, I shouldn't have even been touching it. And so they ended up hanging out with their mom tonight. They're staying with their mom tonight. And I was just kind of thinking, you thirsty? You guys hear her drinking? Some good hamster ASMR right there. Okay, fine. Before I finish this story, cheers. Okay. So they're hanging out with their mom, and I just was like, you know what? I know that Mads didn't do anything to the TV, but she probably, in her own 4-year-old way, feels like she did, and she might feel guilty. So I just called her, and I was like, hey, Mads, just to let you know, I know that you didn't do anything to the TV. I'm sorry if I projected some anger onto you or overreacted a little bit, but I know it wasn't you, and I asked if we were cool, and she said we're cool. And so, but just stuff like that. See, that stuff like that happens, and it's not always caught on camera, but that's just the reality. You're raising kids, and you're trying to do homeschool, and you're trying to keep the house clean, and you're trying to get work done. It's just trying to take care of thirsty hamsters. It's just how it is. And but ultimately, I really, really do love it. It's spectacular. If you are parents out there, then I hope that you feel the same way I do about your kids. If you're not parents out there, if you're kids yourself, then just know that there's adults out there who legit love you guys as kids. Keep doing your young people thing. I wish I could go back to being a kid again, especially now with all the cool stuff that you guys have. I had cool stuff like Game Boys and Tamagotchis and Beanie Babies and Furbies, and you guys probably know what a lot of that stuff is. But it was a good time, but I definitely, would love to go back and be a kid. So enjoy your younghood, enjoy your youth. Don't rush. Hang out, have fun, do your thing, and in your own kid way, share your story with people, and share your story with us here on this YouTube channel. We'd love to have you. And so we just shared 10 things about ourselves, or I shared 10 things about our family. And if all that sounded cool, and we sound like people you'd want to hang out with, if not, totally fine. There's other YouTube channels out there that I'm sure are fantastic, and I know are fantastic. So that's fine. No harm, no foul. We still love you. But if all that sounded a little bit cool, then I would, again, for the last time, I invite you to hit that subscribe button down below, ring the bell, turn on notifications so you never miss any of our new videos. Speaking of new videos, we have a new one coming out specifically this Saturday, and this one's going to be interesting because I'm doing something that I was like, you know what, I probably should do this. And I'll just tell you guys now, if you're watching this far into the live stream, you get to hear a little tease. So, about a month ago, one of the girls' favorite YouTubers, Rebecca Zamalo, we got to meet her through Zoom and talk to her. And one cool thing she did in that conversation was she told us she was paying our rent here at our house for an entire year. And she did that, and I'm still blown away that she did that. But then somebody was like, hey, you know, I'm sure Rebecca's your favorite YouTuber now because she did that for you. But if she didn't have done that for you, would she even be your favorite YouTuber? And I was like, you know, I guess that's a fair question. I guess aside of what she did, which I'm super grateful and appreciative of, maybe I should look at her content because girls watch her every single day, so obviously I should be doing that. And review it for what it is and give you guys my honest thoughts about what I think about her as a YouTuber. So that video is coming out this Saturday. I'm reviewing Rebecca Zamalo videos and giving you guys my unbiased, raw, and honest take about it. So you're not going to want to miss that. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the first rendition of Single Dad Live Time. I need a sweet theme song. Can somebody make me a theme song like Single Dad Live Time? Yeah. Ooh, that was pretty good too. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Thank you so much. Anything you want to say, Maleficent, before we get out of here? Oh, she's in the middle of eating. She heard me talking about popcorn, and she got hungry too. So I think both of us should go eat. Yeah, let's end this live stream. I'm going to go pop myself some popcorn, and you finish munching on your stuff. And we'll say thank you again. One more drink of Diet Coke. That's the good stuff. Thank you guys so much. Neighbors, have a great week. We'll see you back here next Thursday. I think we'll do this again. I had a lot of fun. Let's do this again. So until next time, we'll see you around, neighbors.